So today we're talking about Fun Mom. And the reason I wanted to bring this up today or this week is because I get stuck in my head and I know that I'm way too serious. I get way too serious and being like the enforcer, being the one that has to carry out all the rules and enforce all the rules and all of that. And I always see, like, say last night, like my husband went and played tennis with my kids. Like he's got a much easier time to be able to just play. I've never been a player. I've never been one to like sit down and play. I've got 5 girls and I've never been one to like sit down and play Barbies. I have done it, but it's a lot of work for me. I'm just going to be serious. Like it is a lot of work. Like play does not come natural for me. It's just funny because my mom, playing comes natural to her. She was like always into like Barbies and make believe and dolls, and like she'd share these stories about like these wonderful like make believe things that she did when she was younger with all her cousins and stuff. And sure, I mean, of course I played, but my play was different. Like I did, and now as an adult, I really struggle with just letting loose and playing with my kids, like even on like the playground or like playing tag and stuff. It's not that I haven't done it, but it is work for me. It doesn't come natural. And so I want to, by talking about this today, I want to see where other moms are at. How just is playing hard for you? Is releasing like the seriousness and just letting your inner child come out? Like, is that work for you? Or let me know, how is that? I want this to be conversational. So if you are watching this live or if you're watching the replay, either one, and drop a 1 if playing is hard for you. I'm not going to type it now, but I would definitely type a 1 for myself because playing is hard for me. So I want to share a story. A few years ago, this is like quite a few years ago, my kids nicknamed me, like they didn't nickname me, they nicknamed Fun Mom, right? And we were driving across, I think it was actually when we were moving across to Montana. We did some sightseeing and some tours and like did some fun things on the way. And on the way, we stopped at the Blue Bunny ice cream factory. I think it's in Iowa, if I can remember correctly. And anyway, so it was probably around like 3-4 o'clock, and we stopped to tour the factory, and we all ate ice cream, and then nobody was hungry, right? And so then like a little bit later, like they started, you know, the kids are used to me saying no, like, no, you have to eat your dinner first and all this. So the fact that I let them have ice cream for dinner, that was like, when we were sitting there eating ice cream, they're like, well, what are we gonna eat for dinner? I'm like, this is your dinner. And they were like, what? Like they were absolutely amazed by the fact that I was gonna let them have ice cream for dinner. And the nickname Fun Mom came to be. And that was like really like the first time like that I realized, okay, my kids don't see me as fun. Like Fun Mom's almost like this alter ego that only comes out every once in a while because I'm not comfortable letting Fun Mom out because I'm constantly feeling like I had to control and like keep order in my family, like always the one, like the manager, and having to be like the serious one, which allowed my husband, on the other hand, to be able to like play video games and go out and play tennis or soccer, like do things with the kids where I'm always like, okay, I got to make dinner. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like I was always like so like caught up in having to do all the things that I thought had to be done that I had a hard time relaxing enough to just have fun and be playful with my kids. So like this alter ego Fun Mom came out. And the fact that like my husband always like he found it a lot more easier to do. And it became almost this dance that we did where I was the enforcer. I was the one that like had to like keep order, and he was allowed to relax and just have fun with the kids. And this brought up a lot of resentment, as you can imagine it did. And I don't know if that resonates with you as well, but I always felt like I had to be the serious one because he was the playful one. And now like I'm feeling like I want to let Fun Mom out more often, right? Like I just said, she was like this alter ego, like this person that I kept hidden inside me. But when I'm able to do that, when I'm able to like let her out, it gives me that opportunity to explore, like to relax a bit and have fun, right? And enjoy life and my kids and my family and all of that. But it also gives my kids a chance to get to know more about like the real me, like not the enforcer, not the one always saying, no, you can't have ice cream until after your dinner, right? Or like, no, you can't go out and play because it's raining. Like, get on your rain boots and go out, go in bare feet, right? Like, we need to be able to do both. We need to be able to not like to let go of some of that control and be able to let that fun mom out more often. My kids would definitely not say that I'm a fun mom. Last summer, I did like this poll in my family and I asked them, well, what would you say about me? How would you describe me? And I wanted to see like how it's a fun question to ask your kids to see how they view you. And fun is not one of those adjectives that came up, but I'm trying to be. I try to be more intentional about letting that fun mom out, letting my fun side show a bit more. Because like I said, I used to not, like I never was a player. That doesn't sound good. I was never like somebody who would get down on the floor and play with my kids' Legos or Barbies, but I have done it. I have done it just because I know that it's good for them and they do enjoy it, but it's worked for me. So because of that, besides it adding to like my not good enough belief, like I'm not the mom that would get down on the floor and have like a whole afternoon of like building a Lego village or anything like that, it adds to that. So I need to be intentional about like, again, like redefining like what it is that makes a good mom and seeing what other opportunities are there. So I also am not like a crafty person, but I will do some arts and crafts with my kids. We have a big bin and like get into our creative side and all that. And so finding those opportunities and making those opportunities that make it a little less like work and a little bit more fostering the play side. It does require change. It does require me to let go of some of the control. And that's hard to do, but I have been getting better at it. And I want to know, I want to hear from you. What have you found? Like when you think back and there's times in your life, like with your kids or with your husband that you've been able to play, be more on like that fun side. I want to hear, what are some of the things that come up for you? What are the things that may not be as hard work for you, but that have allowed you to have some fun? One thing I'm thinking of is sidewalk chalk. A few years ago, my kids and I, actually, I don't even know if my kids they love sidewalk chalk. So I think it was their sidewalk chalk, but I think it was just me and my husband. And we went out, we were just laughing, like, what should we do tonight? And we went out on a date and we chalked the town. Now, so sidewalk chalk is like, it's washable, it comes off or whatever. It's not like spray paint on it, but we just went out and like, we just did like designs like throughout the town, just as a fun date night. We got their big bucket of sidewalk chalk and went out, and that was fun. And it was something like playful, like taking a kid's toy and just having fun with it. It also gives your partner an opportunity to almost step up, like to be the enforcer, so that your kids see that you're a team, that it's not always like dad gets to have fun and mom's doing all the hard work, especially like our, well, I think especially our daughters, but also our sons. Like it helps them see what a couple, how they work together, and how a mom can let loose, can relax and have some fun and enjoy the company. And a dad can be the disciplinarian or the enforcer of chores or whatever. Like it gives each parent that opportunity, kind of, if you're thinking of it as a dance, to kind of switch it up a bit. If you're doing the two-step, switch it up and do the waltz, right? Like just switching it up a bit and letting your kids see that this is part of being a team. Kids are more likely to respond and come to us if we can lighten up and relax a bit, rather than always shouting, correcting, being strict, or if you're burnt out. Letting the fun side, or letting fun mom make an appearance every once in a while, hopefully more often than she has been, is going to prevent burnout. It's going to keep you lighthearted and bring some joy back into your life. So now I'm going to go through 10 ways that even as a beginner, if you're used to having Fun Mom locked away, right? Like not used to showing your fun side often, I'm going to share with you 10 ways that you can bring Fun Mom out, let her out. So let me just check, make sure. I can't tell if anyone's watching live. So I just wanted to see if there's any comments. If you're watching live, let me know. If you have any comments, please let me know. Any questions about it, I mean, please let me know in the comments. This is going to be repurposed for my podcast. So if you're listening to it on the podcast, you have any questions, shoot me an email. All right, ways to let Fun Mom out, even as a beginner. Number one is serve dessert first, right? That's when I discovered like I do have a fun side, right? Fun Mom does let the kids eat ice cream first, or have like like a Sunday party, or like be able to let go of some of those rules of what, like, gotta eat your vegetables, gotta eat your dinner first and all that. Like just taking a step back and being like, relax. All right, play or have them teach you their favorite video game. So I've done this a few times. Again, it's not fun for me, it's work, but I can see the enjoyment in my kids, and it does help me relax a bit. I've sat there and learned Minecraft, which, to be honest, like I just don't get it. It makes me actually nauseous to watch, like the zooming around and the blocks, and I just can't see things in 3D or 3-dimensional as like Minecraft, the blocks and everything. They're like, look, Mom, look at this house, and I'm like, I don't see it. I just don't see it. But whatever, they enjoy it. And so sitting down and learning, letting them be the teacher can help you slip into that Fun Mom. Getting a joke book out of the library and just telling jokes together. We were making up knock jokes the other day in bed, and my kids were cracking up, and they were the dumbest jokes, but my kids like loved it. And then they were making up jokes, and it's just a fun time, right? Just to get some giggles and just be silly. Have a dance party in your kitchen. This is one of my favorite ways to have fun. It's not so much work for me because I really enjoy dancing. And so just letting loose and like dancing to like some Taylor Swift, or like Imagine Dragons, or like some kind of song that comes on Alexa. Host a themed dinner night just with your family. We did this during the pandemic quite a few times, and it was really fun. We did, I'm trying to think, we did a 70s night. We did a dress up as your favorite cartoon character night. And we announced our theme on Monday, and then we would do the theme night on Friday night. So that way it would give the whole week for the kids to, when we did the 70s night, they had no idea how to dress. So even us, we were like trying to Google some outfits, because it was just what we had. We weren't going out and buying anything. And so we had like a fancy dinner night, like just making it fun and just doing it just as a fun night with your family. Get sleeping bags out and have a slumber party right in your living room. Flashlights, maybe, tell ghost stories. Of course, if you have younger kids, you want to keep them a little bit more mild, but just being there. And I know us ones who have like back problems or just don't want to sleep on the floor, sleep on the couch, get some sleeping bags out, make it like a fort, right? The kids will love that, and you will be able to relax and be more present in the moment. Turn on YouTube and have a karaoke night. So you can get on YouTube and search karaoke songs, and videos come up with the words. So just like karaoke, like even with like the bouncing ball or the words change colors, and you can have a karaoke night using a hairbrush for a microphone. It's a fun time. We've done that quite a bit of times, and it's super fun. Go bowling, roller skating, laser tag, bike ride, trampoline park. Those things that you might be bringing your kids to, but you get involved too, right? When was the last time you put on roller skates? Super fun. And it does bring out that inner child. Dress up and have a fancy tea party at your dining room table. Like bring out the fine china, or we even have like the little princess teacups. I don't know why we have that, because my 8-year-old those things like you get 2 sips out of and you're done, but like making little tea sandwiches or even having graham crackers, but like getting involved, sitting down and hosting like this fancy tea party, pinkies up, all of that jazz. But it definitely is fun, and it allows your kids to see that fun side. And then finally, just playing silly games. And this could be while you're waiting for an older kid to get out of a lesson, or, while you're just driving, play like I'm going on a picnic, or I Spy, or one of the things that we've done before is like a rhyming game, like where you each have to say a sentence. Well, I forget where we're going. I think we were going down to Utah last summer, and we passed around a piece of paper and told a story, and like each person had to write one sentence. And so of course this is with like older kids that can write, and we just passed it around while my husband was driving. And I just found that story recently, and I was laughing at like, because the story was getting like outlandish, but just being able to be creative and be more playful. It's the key is just to relax, right? Because we are I know I'm very serious. And so being able to find these intentional moments, creating these moments to be able to let your fun side out, can really bring joy back into your life and help you be more present, not just for your kids, but for yourself, because you're getting in touch with that inner child. It's hard to do, but it is so worth it for your mental health and your well-being. Being more playful and like having more fun, letting fun mom out more, has a lot of benefits. One, it improves our relationships. It improves our relationships with our kids, with our partners, but also with yourself. If you struggle with like, you don't remember what it is that you even like to do, or you have lost yourself in your mom hat, pulling out and making yourself be more fun can improve your relationship, can help you discover things about yourself and help improve that relationship with yourself. It also makes you smarter. Being more fun has been shown in like scientific studies to improve your memory, your concentration, your executive functioning, like just using your brain, that unleashing that creativity and the silliness in your inner child helps to improve your brain function. It also, not surprisingly, helps to improve your mood. There's nothing like getting out and like doing a dance party in your kitchen to help elevate and to help lighten up your mood. So if you're in a bad mood, take action against that. Put on a fast beat, like high tempo song, and get down, like boogie down, because that's going to help improve your mood. It reduces stress. And we all have a lot of stress these days. We talked all through the last month, all about stress and how to minimize the effects of it. So bringing out your fun side and letting her shine is going to help reduce that stress. And then finally, it keeps us young and energetic. It improves our vitality. So why not? What can you do this week that's going to be more fun, more playful, and foster that inner child? So if you struggle with unleashing fun mom because you just have way too much on your plate, too many plates spinning in the air, and you have tried, but you just can't be present in the moment because you're always thinking about what you should be doing, I want to talk. Let's jump on a call. I've got my one-on-one coaching program that I would love to talk to you more about and to see, where are you struggling? What's going on that's keeping you from unleashing fun mom? If you are interested in a call and you want to share more about your journey and your struggles and see if coaching can help you, then I'm going to put the link below in the comment section of this video, or if you're listening to this on the podcast, it'll be in the show notes. You can check out what days and times I have available. Let's talk and see if my coaching program can help you unleash fun mom. So that's it for today. From now on, my Facebook Live will be on Tuesdays. Since we're starting this new month, next week, next Thursday on the, let me just check my calendar, on the 14th of April. I will be hosting this month's social lunch break. So I hope that you can join us. It's for members of the Moms Without Capes community. And we will be meeting in real time at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you're not in the group yet, come join the group, and I'll be posting more about that, but just mark your calendar, and I hope that you can be there. Otherwise, I hope that you have a great week. Take care of you. You are so worth it.